Hello, Internet, and welcome to... Wait for it, here we go. This very standard team. I'm joined joined by Mr. Tansley. Hello, William.
Hello, YouTube.
Alright. Well, don't tell anyone, but we've just been doing a few games, and hasn't been the most flattering of games, to be honest, but, we're gonna win some games now, aren't we?
We certainly are. Let's see what we've got here.
Well, we've got, an Evoltol, standardish team.
Yeah, okay, so this is pretty clear-cut, I think, what we want here.
Yeah?
We're going to want Salamence and Thunderous, and we're going to want the Primals in the back.
Okay, fair enough.
We can't bring a Moongus here against a Salamence and a Groudon. I mean, we could potentially bring a Moongus here, but I'd rather have Thunderous. And we definitely can't bring Cresselia against a Yveltal and a Scizor.
And Scizor, yeah. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Yeah. Okay,
yeah,
well, if you don't know, Tansley got top 4 at the UK Nationals with this team. That's why we're using this team. And hopefully we're going to win some more games. Obviously, the metagame has sort of shifted on a little bit now from double Primal. But, we'll see if we can, roll back the weeks and,
yeah.
get some results.
I don't actually think this team is that strong anymore, but we'll see what we can do. Okay.
Indeed we shall. Okay, Thunderous, and Mega.
So, on this kind of team, I've noticed it's quite common for the Thunderous to have HP Ice.
Yes, it is. Yeah, with the Evoltol.
I think we're going to want to get Mence out of here. We're going to want to get Groudon in for Mence.
Yeah, so switch straight away.
Yeah, I'd say so, and just protect Thunderous.
Yeah, I think he will fake out into the Thunderous.
Yeah, he may also Thunder Wave the Mence slot, so that would be good as well.
So Tansley as well is one of the very few European players with over 1,000 championship points. So going straight into day 2 as well. Going to be one of the figureheads of the UK battleship into the World Championships.
Yeah, no pressure, eh? I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, it should be good.
Since I didn't quite manage to make it to day 2 last year, I really wanted to get to day 2 now. Like that was my goal, kind of at the start of the season. So
was it you that I played round 1 last year?
It was indeed.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And you were using Boffa's team, weren't you?
I was, yes. I was using Charizard Y.
Yeah.
And there is Hidden Power coming out.
Okay, so we called that turn perfectly.
Yeah.
So were you like 3-3 day 1 last year then?
Sorry, what was that?
Did you go 3-3 day 1 last year?
Yeah, 3-3. Just missing out.
Almost there then, yeah.
I was 3-2, and then in the last round, it was like the final game, and I lost on timer. So right, but we need to.
We do, yeah. We've got 20 seconds now, so.
Yeah, so we could taunt our Thunderous, so we won't go for any like status.
Yeah.
I think we'll go for. I really want to get rid of his Thunderous. We'll go for a Thunderbolt on his Thunderous and just a Fire Punch as well, I think.
Okay.
I really don't like Thunderous, and I want to just get rid of it.
Yeah, the Kangaskhan switches as well, which is okay for us, unless he protects his Thunderous.
Okay, so there's the Groudon. I'm okay with this, because we have Salamence in the back.
Yeah.
And Kyogre, so pretty much everything you could ask for against a Groudon.
Well, he does taunt, so, you're calling this one correctly.
Basically a wasted turn for him.
Yeah, I mean, this should knock his Thunderous out, surely.
Yeah, it's probably... Oh, that looks pretty bulky, but this should get him.
Yeah, the Fire Punch, surely. We're not intimidated. Yeah, it does. Yeah, I actually don't have much experience with Fire Punch Groudon. On my Gravity team, I didn't have a Fire move. I didn't have Fire Punch.
Yeah, so. I know. Well, you didn't need it on your team, because Precipice Blades under Gravity just kills everything.
Yeah, and that's the idea. And Rock Tomb was so handy for things like Salamence and Talonflame and Wide Guard and all that sort of stuff.
Right, so obviously we can't protect with Thunderous because we're taunted.
Yeah.
But We're going to want to protect Groudon, I think.
Yeah.
And I think we may just have to sacrifice Thunderous here because I don't want anything in the back taking a whole load of damage, really.
You don't want Salamence to come in on anything?
No, because I feel like he might throw out an Eruption, perhaps.
Okay.
So, I mean, yeah, so I'd probably just go to that. I think that's quite safe.
Yeah, he could Rock Slide as well, I suppose.
Okay.
Okay, well, we'll take it.
That's fine, that's 3 damage.
Yeah. Oh, it is an Eruption.
Yeah.
Okay, you called that. You are calling every turn.
Yeah, this time's definitely going better.
Yeah. And that critical hit maybe helps us here.
That was quite risky on his part since we have Kyogre in the back.
Yeah.
But we get a free switch here. I think we want to switch in Salamence.
Yeah, definitely.
And
I mean, Hyper Voice Precipice Blades is the obvious move, but is there a safer way of playing this?
well, I mean, I'm guessing he has Earth Power, and it would probably. I'm guessing we're speed tying here.
Yeah.
So, what will we have in the back?
We've just
probably
got
Yveltal.
Kyogre, and
So
he's probably got Yveltal, yeah.
yeah, I think we just go for the Precipice Blades here. I think we just take the risk here, and I think we go for a Hyper Voice.
Yeah. It seems like it seems like if we don't do this, then we're running the risk of bad things happening to us. I feel like we're sort of forced into doing this.
I think if we win the speed tie here, we definitely win the game.
Yeah.
But if we lose, like we're still in a good spot.
Yeah, we will get a free switch into Kyogre. His Kangaskhan will be able to come in, unintimidated though. But
I like Salamence's position here a lot.
yeah, yeah. Oh, he gets the speed
he
tie
wins
then.
the speed tie. I mean, that can't really complain about that. But
Well, I think we can complain about it, but if if we be justified on that, it's a separate thing. All right, in comes Kyogre then, and I mean, at least Special Groudon can't really do much to Kyogre. He probably doesn't have Hidden Power Ice on his Groudon either, so he could have Thunder on it.
yeah, it could be anything really. I mean, I know the one Arash uses has, I think it has Precipice Blades and Earth Power.
Yeah, I think it does actually.
But I mean, here we can just fire off an Origin Pulse, and I'm wondering if that Yveltal's in double edge range. I feel like it's a roll.
Yeah, I'm not confident about it.
But we don't pick up any KOs with Hyper Voice, so
Yeah.
I'm not seeing much point going for a Hyper Voice. I think I'll go for the double edge onto Yveltal.
Unless we want to maybe protect the Salamence.
Yeah, that's an idea as well. Yeah.
So double edge or protect, you pick.
Yeah, protect. Go for protect. I like that. 'Cause we actually wait. Did you lock in?
Yeah.
Oh, I just thought, but now the Kangaskhan comes in and gets a free fake out.
That is correct.
Yeah. Oh well.
Oh well, he protects the Yveltal, but
maybe he's protecting Groudon as well.
we'll see if he's got Thunder or something, I guess. Yeah, it's Thunderbolt.
Oh, I mean, we can tank that. It's okay. Yeah, I don't really understand why people run that.
It knocks out Talonflame.
Yeah, I mean, but in terms of Kyogre,
Yeah.
you could just run Precipice Blades with like no attack investment, and it would do more probably.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, but yeah,
Yeah.
we're in a sticky place now.
The unfortunate thing is, yeah, he gets the. So now we don't want to protect Kyogre. Obviously, we want to. I guess we want to go for Origin Pulse and. Well, I know that Kangaskhan's in double edge range. I think. I'm pretty sure of that. So. What do we go for here? Yeah, I go for the double edge onto the Kang.
Okay.
And Origin Pulse.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, there's a fake out.
onto Ments, I guess.
Yeah. And
But
I mean,
we
we'll see
I
what the
don't-
Yveltal does here.
I don't think the Yveltal can KO Kyogre. The Sucker Punches, yeah, Kyogre.
Ooh, we survive.
Ooh,
That was close. Do we hit our Origin Pulses? Yes, we do.
We're good.
Wow.
That should be game.
Yeah, should be. I mean, if not, it might even knock both of them out. Yeah, and it does do, actually, yeah. So,
it's a lot closer.
Yeah.
But we did lose a speed tie as well, and we still won. So.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, wow, that was, that was probably a roll, but, well, it has to be a roll, unless it was like, you know, absolute maximum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I
there
mean,
you go. We've won the game.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Definitely. And, you know, hopefully let's start climbing the ladder. I mean, this ladder, you know, if you're watching this and thinking, you know, how on earth are they playing on BattleSpot? You know, this was recorded in the past, a few weeks ago, because good old Barry here has the foresight to see the ladder going down, and want to get some videos with my nice new capture cards. So here we go.
You actually predicted that the ladder would not come back.
Yeah, I haven't been told by anyone else. You know, just I had the feeling.
Yeah, it is unfortunate that we don't get it to practice for Worlds. But
yeah, especially for people like you, because I know you play on BattleSpot a lot. I actually had a look on the global rankings last night, and I think you were like 4th in the world or something.
Yeah, I haven't played for a while, but the thing is that none of the Japanese are playing anymore, so like there's not much movement happening near the top of the ladder. Like I haven't actually played BattleSpot in about 3 weeks. I stopped after I got to 1900 because I would have hated to just like lose to some bad luck and then fall below 1900 again. It's like, I know it's stupid, but I
know what you mean.
I just wanted to keep the nice rating, basically.
As we find Kyle from California with another Evoltol.
Okay, interesting.
And Metagross, okay.
Yeah, I mean, funnily enough, I think
exactly the same.
Pretty much gonna want exact same squad.
Yeah.
Again.
I mean, the Weavile could be a problem though. Maybe you need to bear that in mind.
Yeah, but we would be able to switch Salamence into Kyogre potentially to take the Ice for Crash, and it would be at -1, so I wouldn't be too concerned about that.
His Crobat, if it tailwinds.
I mean, the one thing to think about is that if he leads with his Metagross, then we wouldn't be able to get off the Intimidate.
Yeah.
So we could potentially lead.
I don't see Metagross being a lead though.
I mean, I don't really see Metagross used that much, so I'm not really sure what to think of how it'll be used. But yeah, I'd stick with the same squad as before.
Thunderous, Kyogre, Groudon.
Yeah, that's right.
Sorry, Cresselia.
Well, if we're gonna face nothing but Yveltal, then Cresselia is not gonna have a good time.
Right, what have we got then? I mean, like, surely he's gonna lead with Weavile. I think Weavile always looks good against teams like this. Yeah, Weavile, Yveltal.
Yeah. And we've got that question again about whether he'll go for the feint.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, to be safe, like you want to double protect and just sort of hope he doesn't go for the feint. So yeah, I think that's what we want to go for.
Like I wouldn't really assume feint on Thunderous because Thunderous don't very often carry protect. I mean, they do more nowadays, but
I think they do in this format. I think it's. I mean, I know. I definitely would have agreed last format, but.
What do we do then? Do we double protect or?
I would still double protect because the majority of the time people fake out Thunderous because they don't like Thunder Wave.
Shall we Mega Evolve or does it really matter?
I would stay a non-Mega here. I think. I mean, even if we did Mega, we'd still be slower than the Weavile. Yeah. So, and we may want to switch out Salamence and come back in later.
Oh,
okay. Oh, the feint does come out.
And it is on the Thunderous.
Scared of, yeah.
Oh, well, there we go. We're at least we're on the ball with
and he's special. Okay.
Our topic of conversation, but yeah, ooh, wow.
And now he can finish this off. Oh, no, he can't, because we're Citrus. Good. Okay, I forgot.
Yeah, that was a lot of damage for a Dark Pulse.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, that's for the power of the Yveltal.
Right. Well.
Okay, so we don't want to take the Icicle Crash, obviously. So
No.
I think we go into. So he had what was his other? He had Groudon, didn't he?
Yeah.
So
And his own
I think we
Salamence.
go into our own Groudon here.
What for Salamence?
Yeah, because I don't want to go into Koga and then him bringing his Groudon and then we'll be we'll have to switch our Koga out again.
And with
So
Thundurus, what do we do then?
I go into Groudon and I would Thunder Wave the Weavile
Okay.
because that Weavile is a big problem.
It is. I mean, I think Yveltal's a big problem as well, to be honest.
It is, yeah, but at least Element outspeeds Yveltal. So
It does, yeah, you're right there. Yeah.
whereas Weavile would just be able to knock out Salamence before it could do anything.
Yeah. So, well, he's
And
not
because,
switching his Weavile, so at least we're hopefully getting it paralyzed, yeah? Yeah.
And hopefully we get a full paralysis. That would be very nice.
It would be nice.
And I'm really hoping he didn't Dark Pulse the Groudon.
Yeah. Well, he's Ice Punched into the
I
Groudon.
mean, we'll tank that
Yeah.
very nicely.
Dark
And
Pulse
Dark Pulse.
into the Thundurus, okay.
Okay, that's not terrible. Now we can bring Salamence back in, I suppose. Oh wait, do we want to? Do we want to bring
Yeah.
Salamence? Because Koga... See, I'm not used to fighting Special Yveltal.
Yeah, it's different, isn't it?
I think actually we threaten it more with the Ice Beam, don't we?
Well, I mean, the Scald is the same power in the rain. But he's got his
But he
Groudon,
could,
actually, hasn't he?
He could
Yeah.
switch in Groudon. Yeah, I think we switch in Koga here.
Yeah. I suppose this does bait his Groudon to switch in again. And he could, get a fake out in the future if he did switch the Weavile out. So maybe his Weavile might switch for the Groudon here.
I mean, we could go for the Precipice Blades to try and catch that, and well, even if he didn't switch, it would do a lot to Weavile.
Yeah. I'm just a bit scared about taking like a 75% chunk with his Dark Pulse.
Yeah, that. I mean, there's not much we can really do about that.
No, this is where you want Icy Wind on your Kyogre.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I mean, that wasn't even on my radar during that. I don't think I'd ever seen Icy Wind on Kyogre at that point.
I think Icy Wind on Kyogre was on the very first Kyogre I used, trying it out.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we definitely want to go for the Ice Beam onto Yveltal.
Yeah.
And I guess just to Precipice Blades.
You think just a Precipice Blades?
Or do we want to go for the Stone Edge onto?
Well, it's too late now, so.
Okay.
Yeah, well, the Weavile
Yeah,
is switching, so if this is Groudon.
Hopefully we catch a Groudon here.
Oh, it's Salamence.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
a good switch. Good switch by him.
I mean, hopefully we're still going to get a nice Ice Beam off onto it. We'll see what
Oh,
it
he
does though.
sucker punches. Okay.
It's mixed then.
That was a very strange move.
Because he's at -2 now. Oh, -1, isn't he?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't understand that at all.
Yeah.
Because Dark Pulse would have done a lot, unless he's like really slow,
Ooh.
and he'd probably like expecting us to outspeed him. And
Yeah, maybe. I mean, he's one Life Orb hit away from knocking himself out. I mean, I don't understand Life Orb bulky Pokemon, so
yeah.
a bit skeptical about that.
I'm actually because of that play. I'm expecting him to be slow, and so I think we can probably outspeed him with our Groudon here. So I think we could go for a Stone Edge to finish the Yveltal and an Ice Beam onto Salamence.
See, I'm not confident that we do outspeed.
Well,
It just
why
doesn't
else
make
would
sense to me.
Why else would he go for the Sucker Punch?
I don't know, maybe he just sort of timed out or something. Well, I'll do it. I'm trusting you. Stone Edge the Yveltal and Ice Beam the Salamence.
I mean,
Ooh.
I feel like we have to anyway, really.
Well,
to
I suppose,
get-
yeah. I
to
mean,
get rid of the Salamence.
yeah. I mean, our Salamence doesn't want to take a Hyper Voice on the switching, also, I suppose, does it?
No,
So-
no, we can't switch. So,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
we
let's-
get another Sucker Punch coming out.
Maybe he's Sucker Punching and Double Edging into the Kyogre.
Yeah. But then we'd get the Stone Edge off at least, and maybe
Yeah.
we'd critical hit.
Maybe, if it hits.
What does he do? He double edges, yeah. Yeah, if it hits. That's always the concern. I mean, this should do a good amount.
Well, we hit. Yeah, I mean, it's in Hyper Voice range. But our Salamence hasn't Mega Evolved yet.
So we'd have to win the speed tie. Yeah.
And he's got his...
It's paralysed though, it's alright. So.
Yeah. I mean, he's bound to faint here, but...
Yeah.
If he's got Draco Meteor, then...
I mean, this is the thing that bothers me about these Pokemon that carry Fake Out and Faint. These turns like this are just... It's impossible to play safely against.
So, I mean, do we not just Hyper Voice Precipice Blades? Because surely he's just going to faint into the Salamence, and he's intimidated. If he's got Draco Meteor, we lose anyway.
I mean, we'd have a slight chance to win the speed tie if we Mega'd and protected, and he didn't faint, but he's probably going to faint.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
I just Hyper Voice, and I mean, you could go for... You can go for Fire Punch now, can't you, onto the Weavile?
I did think that, but I mean, if he switches to Groudon for some reason, then we get that, but... No, I'll Fire Punch.
Yeah, just to be... Because it can miss. And I don't think he's switching this turn.
Yeah.
It would be unusual to switch this turn, yeah.
Okay, so... we'll see. We'll see what happens.
So we've got to hope he doesn't have Draco.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he uses Fake Out.
Does come out, yeah. Like, that's the thing, like... You just don't... You never can tell, can you?
I mean, we still have a chance of winning a speed tie next turn.
Yeah.
And if this isn't a Sash... I mean, if it... Oh, okay. Oh, it is a Sash Weavile. Then maybe it's better for us that it is Sash, because else he would have got a free switch into his Groudon.
Yeah, I mean, we're just going to have to win the tie. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah. So it's it's just a 50-50, isn't it, this? Because, like, if we win the speed tie, we knock out his Salamence. I mean, maybe he'll protect his Salamence here to get a free switch into his Groudon. That would maybe be the smarter move for him to do.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'd be on, but that would also kind of risk us going for a potential tailwind, I suppose.
Yeah, yeah. So if we win the speed tie, potentially we win. If we lose the speed tie, then we lose.
Yep, that's
that's what happens when you use really standard teams, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, it can happen.
Time to cross our fingers.
I mean, we lost the speed tie last. Oh, he does protect.
He does do that, yeah.
I agree with that move.
Yeah,
on his part. That probably means it's going to be a double speed tie on the next turn.
Yep. Yeah, because okay, so we're intimidated. His Groudon will come in. It's still not going to take a Precipice Blades and a Hyper Voice. So.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
Can you imagine if we had, say, Rock Polish on our Groudon there?
Or Substitute. Well, no, that wouldn't help us with Hyper Voice.
So yeah, just Hyper Voice, Precipice Blades, and well, actually, all we need to win the Hyper Voice speed tie. That's the only one that matters.
Yeah.
If we win the Hyper Voice speed tie, we will just KO the Groudon the next turn with Hyper Voice. So it's all about the Hyper Voice speed tie.
It doesn't really matter what we do with Groudon, then, does it? As like Protect or Precipice Blades.
I mean, you can just Precipice Blades.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter.
And Hyper Voice, well, okay, so again, fingers crossed.
Here we go. Time to flip some coins.
Indeed.
He's clearly thinking a lot about his move, even though there's only one thing to do.
This is what it's been reduced down to. Groudon, Salamence, Salamence. Who wins the coin toss?
I think it's funny when people take a long time. Oh, we win! Yay.
We win the coin toss.
Skill for victory.
We win the second coin toss as well. Not gonna complain. Phew.
See, that's what you need to get top 4 at Nationals, Barry.
You know, I think you're right there. I need to take some of your wisdom. I need to have some words with my Groudon and my Salamence. All right, well.
See, if you train them with enough love and trust, then.
Yeah, well, hey, hang on, I had a look at your Amoonguss. How many ribbons has this Amoonguss got? You've been doing all sorts of stuff with this.
Oh yeah, you know me, I love doing those contests.
Especially with Amoonguss, yeah.
It has all the ribbons.
Alright then, well, thank you for watching this, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. You know, like and share, do all the rest of it. So, goodbye from me, and goodbye from Mr. Tansley himself.
Goodbye, YouTube.
There we go, bit delayed. Goodbye for now.